Okay, today we're going to be talking about all of the redstone components, one by one. So, redstone dust, aimed with a redstone torch. Redstone dust, it gets powered when it's transmitting signal. Next we have the redstone torch. It works as a power source and can also get turned off. This is kind of a lightning round because I already did it while my mic was too quiet. Block of redstone. It's also a power source. That's about it. Redstone repeater. It's delay. So it induces delay, but then also, if your redstone is too long, if you want it to reach here, or if you want it to reach here but it doesn't quite reach there, repeater extends it. Next, the comparator. Oh my lord, why does that keep happening? Okay, it keeps the same signal strength. It also has, a feature where when it's like this, signal strength 14 goes in, 13 goes in, it still outputs, but the opposite happens and then it turns off because this is more than this. Next, if that is set to, why did I break it? That's a bad idea. So if it's at the subtraction mode, it's kind of the opposite, where 14 goes in, 13 goes in, it outputs 1, instead of, outputting, like, everything, because it subtracts. Alright, next song, we're going to do Pig Step, sure. Next, the copper bulb and the target. Target isn't actually used as, well, a target in most cases, which is kind of surprising. Nah, it's actually used as a way to direct redstone into something. Because if there was just copper bulbs like this and we wanted to power them, doing this would redirect the redstone so they don't work. But if we have targets, now it does work. Segue into copper bulb. It stays on until powered again. Also to light. Next, I'm not going over all the copper bulbs because they have the same function. Lever, it toggles on and off. Buttons, wood and stone have different lengths of being on. As you can see, it's just a pulse generator, really. That's the only thing special about them. Next would be the skulk sensor and the pressure plate. The skulk sensor, it picks up like anything. The pressure plate emits redstone when it's like that. The calibrated skulk sensor, it's slightly different. And also segue into lectern as well. Why did I say 78? But yeah, the music stops when you're in a menu. So, anyway. So we have it set to like, oh yeah, and the computer can pick up block state changes, so that's how that works. But if we set it to something like, I don't know, let's see, if we set it to 8, I'll say, let's set it to 8. Now it doesn't pick anything, but if we eat, or why did I put GRI for drink instead of water? If we eat something, or if we drink something, not right now, then it goes off. Next, we have these three are not important, except this can be colored to see what parts of your thing. Tripwire hook is not actually utilized that much, just for like traps. Because it outputs redstone when stood on. Segue into observer as well as we're doing string. Observer picks up block state changes, and string getting stepped on is a block state change even when it's not connected to a tripwire. Thus this happens. We're not doing observer anymore because it just changes block state, or it detects block state changes. Next, lightning rod. Not really part of redstone. Daylight sensor. It picks up daylight and nightlight. Not that important. Pistons. Very important. Pistons. What pistons do is they extend when powered. And they also move blocks with them. Regular piston does not retract blocks. Sticky piston does. We will come back to the pistons later. Right now, actually. With the stickies, they actually retract both blocks instead of... Can my volume stop doing it? They actually retract both blocks instead of just one. This applies for both substances. They can also do this, where they pick up other blocks. If you have one in between, it changes. And thus that can happen. Another thing is that they don't mesh together. They're separate from each other. Next, dispenser and dropper. First, we'll show it with a random item, and then an item that can be placed down like a sugar box. So, difference, if we put one plank into each, they both drop them. But if we put one shulker box into each, the dispenser places it. That's like the only difference. Next, the crafter. It's not really a redstone component. It just kind of works as a crafter. I'm sure you've seen it. It crafts items when powered with the right supplies. My mob door right here has a ton of crafters, but they just function as no blocks that don't make sound. Of course, I do also have no blocks making noise, but like, it's not as important because these would be on observers, or these would be on no blocks, and I don't want it to make a wood sound. This is not important to the video, but it's a double piston extender. I don't know why I showed you that. Next, we have the hopper. It can transmit items between two things. A chest, it's a storage interface. Just like a lot of these. Storage interface, storage interface, storage interface, decoration, but also a storage interface, but trap chest, which means that it outputs redstone signal directly. Storage interface, But the jukebox is more of a redstone thing because it outputs a redstone signal based on the music disc when a comparator is near. Why am I so tired? Decorated pot, storage interface. Observer, already went over. This one's more useful because clicking it actually counts as a block change even if it doesn't actually make noise, which is nice. Next, composter, storage interface. Rails, the only real redstone one is the detector rail, which outputs a redstone signal when the minecart's on it. Minecart, it's a minecart, you can ride it, it goes on rails. Hopper minecart, it picks up items. Chest minecart, storage interface. Micro furnace, power supplier for minecart speed. Micro TNT, very explosive. I know that sounds weird, but it's very powerful if you stack multiple on top of each other. Boat with chest. It's also storage interfaces. Also, let's do another music because I haven't yet. Can what the frick did I do? Oh, I went into full screen. That's what happened. Yeah, Minecraft hates full screen for like no reason at all when I'm recording. Either way, doors. Well, they're doors. Those doors can only get opened by redstone, but oak doors can also, or any wood doors for that matter. Next, I should set it to daytime. We're getting to the end. Trapdoors and fence gates. This is the same deal where they can both be opened by redstone, but iron can only be opened by redstone. Fence gates, same thing. TNT, it's an explosive. Redstone lamps are, they light up when powered. Bells ring when clicked and also ring when redstone, I don't know, powered by redstone. Sorry, I'm yapping. Big drip leaf, also no idea why it goes in there. Maybe it's because it's a block state change when you step on it. Armor stand, it's an entity, it's not really a redstone component, but who cares. Redstone ore, it's also block state change when you interact with it, like when you right click it, it activates. When you step on it, it activates. When you, well, in survival, if you punch it. That's pretty much it. Yeah. As it's wrapping up, as the music is wrapping up, I will share some other things that have to do with redstone. Glass and slabs. They're useful, but not in the way you'd expect for like building or whatnot. No, actually, it's because of the way that they transmit redstone. Only up, not down. I'm not showing that it doesn't go down. Actually, I could, but I'm not doing it with slabs. Anyway, that's the end of the music. Goodbye.